The Medieval Legends is the name of this event. Oh, and the art production and design is beautiful. Well done. Uh, Now, outside of the art and beauty, those three ships are popular. They all have positive reviews. They all have unique signature. Lazzo for its damage output at the tier 6, Jaeger for the torpedo power, and Shredder for secondary power. And if you are wargaming and you want to make money every month out of something, this month it would be out of these three. And they have like two kinds of money making: marathons and campaign, which is like the regular income, and then they have these events, collaborations. Like last month was Azure Arpeggio, and this month they created the skins. Yet they need these 25, 17, 50 bursts of income. I believe logically that they plan it to just sell popular ships again. Each of this was 2,500. The 2 January's back, and I think this one was 3 months after Jaeger was released came the Shredder. Yeah, they can just sell it in the store because that would be obvious. And what I've noticed about Europeans, or not really Europeans, but what I notice, it's like guaranteed in Europe. But what I notice is that if you want to make money, and obviously you get to kind of camouflage your money making extraction or get in the business with something. So for example, if you want to have a pawn shop, everybody understands what pawn shop is because it's a clear experience. What if you call it bricks and brittles? What if you call it nicely, like Legoland, Lego World? It doesn't sound like a pawn shop, and this is the perception, this the impressions that you are making. Same thing with this. They want to sell these ships, and the event, I believe, came on top of that, which I don't mind because I'm not buying this, I'm extracting the value of those skins. And I wanted to say another thing is that this is a cruiser, this is a cruiser, this is a destroyer, and the Mackensen skin is a battleship. And one thing that I personally find weird is beautiful. Yet this skin is beautiful when the ship doesn't move for me, because it's a castle, right? And I'm okay with Dover and Mackensen because these ships are kind of stationary. Yet if you play Shredder wiggles. It has quick rudder shift. And it feels weird to see that there's a huge building flying above the waterline, quickly changing directions. I'm not sure people are going to be... I'm not sure there's going to be many of those ships. What does the ship look like to play with the skin on? Because most of the time when you look at the ship and they're selling you the aesthetics of it, you're looking at the front of the ship. Yet when you play the game and use the ship in a battle, actually playing it, you're looking 90% of the time at the rear of that aesthetics. I won't be at all looking at the front of the ship like that. Most of the time looking at the rear. So when you buy some kind of prettiness, you get to look like that in the store at it and enjoy this way or not. And I just want to look at this video and think, oh, this is the actual skin in the action kind of thing. I want to see what actual playing the ship with the skin feels like, and that's why I'm making this video. Okay. So, the thing is that when I like something, I would like also words about it. That's why people appreciate books, the book nerds, because they are reading some other author expressing the emotion of life experience, which is good. And they want to feel good in their life, feel connection to the joy and excitement, and they are reading the author and they are kind of like reconnect to themselves through that book. And the same thing I am speaking about when I say I would make it contractory condition that I want that YouTubers who have the license to get free skins and free ships speak only positive about a product. There's no other point really. Even from the perspective of being a drug dealer, only the positive thing is going to increase the sale for you of the drug. When you play a ship, a good thing, look, this is binocularis view, binocular view or zoom view. You know what I mean, right now. And when this happens, you don't look at your ship at all. The only thing you have is the trajectory behavior of your shells and the sound of your guns. And then maybe reload, but the reload is pretty much universal. Some gun sounds to it. You will always have this view of the binocularis. And this is if you're doing like if you're playing like this, see how much time I'm spending in this mode of binocularis. A lot of time. Can you tell me how much time have I spent, like now, watching at the ship itself? And my point is, we spend a lot of time in binocularis. And so when you play something with the skin, you can exclude the idea of having the skin on the ship and just think about the game as always has been. Binocularis, gun reload, gun sound, and that's it. Yet I am doing both. I'm using the binocularis, and when I'm not, I'm looking at my ship. I'm also looking at the islands, at the water, at the enemies. So not just both, I go all these 5 things. And one of those 5 things is what the ship look like. And if you have an option to have a skin, to fill the 1/5 of your space with something that you enjoy looking at, this is where the skin comes in play. See, right now nothing is happening. kind of my dopamine attention is kind of depleted for the screen right now. Yet I experience instead the joy of the graphics, and in the short period of time, which can be 20 seconds, I'm enjoying looking at the ship itself. We can call it also project my own beauty at it. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Let's go B. Okay, situational awareness. We have one ship at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships versus 6 ships to the right of me. One ship is going to be dead soon. It's running away. I'm being spotted by the cruiser there. And 2 of my ships remaining of my team. I got to join because I'm going to be the target right now. It's not a win. It's not a great game. Yet, that's the only logical conclusion. Should we wait for the Montefiore? Let's see. If he turns towards me, I can wait for him. The SAP gets to be very precise to shoot. It's not... Let's try again. It's just about hitting the citadel, like... Yeah. I wanna... This is pretty exciting, and it's... What I understand, my understanding of the algorithm of this game is that the game is designed so you cannot distract ship consequently, which means that if you hit citadel, 2 citadels like I just did, the next salvos will guarantee not hit anything. There's some kind of inherent formula, and it's not even intentionally human. I could believe it is, but I think the way how the computer works, the software, is that when you are writing the code, you are including all the qualities of what you are shooting at. So for example, you tell the code the shells will behave this way, go in that direction, that the crosses on the screen relative or related to the ship that you're shooting at and the island. So there is a difference if you're shooting broadside on a ship that has an island in the background or a ship that is on open waters, because the algorithm, the software, I wouldn't call it AI, but in understanding, the software behaves out of the parameters. There are parameters involved, and the more parameters you add there, the more will be involved in this RNG calculations. And it would be very convenient for people to say, oh, you are wrong, there is no proof, there is no such a thing. I mean, you can soothe yourself with this uncertainty, but the law of the universe is consisting out of things that you understand and things that you don't, and they are both equally present. I can admit that, oh wow, no hit. I can admit that I can be wrong if you can admit that it's possible, that I'm right. No, I'm just retreating because I will probably, I can win the war spite if I play well. Yes, I would not survive it to be alive, because there's like 4 ships, 5 shooting. So I would rather keep my score of 2 kills, 2 frags and 0 deaths than 3 frags and 1 and not surviving the battle. So I'll be helping with the war spite to my Queen Elizabeth. And then Oh, 5 minutes, and then I will just go to the corner. And you can still enjoy the skin, right? This is the point of having the battleship. The battleship doesn't move much. So you have a 30-second reload gives you the time to pay attention to your skin and enjoy it. If you're, for example, destroyer like the Jaeger or gunboat, you don't want to be having skins because you barely watch them. You don't enjoy them that much as you would have if you purchase skin for battleship, and that's what I meant. That's nice that I can get third kill. Well, I can get fourth. I like that. You are the last one. When the ships angle, like the cruisers, what you want to do is to aim for the turret. Oh gosh, he got burned. Okay. I find this to be so far the best method how to maintain the shell trajectories landing on the ships. That when the ship starts turning, you're just aiming for the front turret. And now it's just me and the queen. And I will be doing this duel until the remaining battleships appear at range, so I can hide. So this match turns out satisfactory for me. I'm not dead. I have 3 frags. I played well. And there is still some psychological social development in this game, which is the Warspite is probably wanting to go after me. For some reason, the Mackensen is weaker from the rear. I got to look at the armor, if I'm right. Oh, it's not bad. Let's go for the Warspite. Looks like I have to use HE. Let's go for the deck and the superstructure. Oh, okay, AP will be enough. Let's use health boost. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm retreating then. He's there. I don't want to be... From this point of view, if he's going to do this, shooting my bow, I need to get out of here. Angle more, so he doesn't shoot the bow. See, he's going right for the bow. And I'm going to slow down because he's beaching. And he's only having 2 guns and having all the secondaries. I might not win this. Oh, he's going for this. Good. Now I will try the bow for you too. Yay! That's better. And I still have 2 battleships to deal with. What should I do? Hide. It's 1 minute 38, I will hide. So another thing that to consider about those skins is that once you get damaged, they turn black. So no colors, just the shapes. Yeah, personally, I would just, if you like, you can buy all those skins at once, but if you just want to buy 1 or 2, I would start with getting the skins for battleships. Yeah, Mackensen is one of the few Tech 3 ships that I decided not to sell. In other words, I like them. They're fun to play. So that battleship is behind that island, and this battleship will maybe show there, so I will try to hide here. I should be safe if I don't move. Well, I should be, but will I? I probably should. A little bit more damage there. Nothing. What, he doesn't see me? Uncommon behavior. Doesn't matter at the end. Nice.